All right, please follow along in your science books on page 7. Okay, chapter 1, lesson 1. Please understand and focus on the terms hypothesis and the word observation. Please follow along. How deep is the ocean? What creatures live in its depths? The world around us is filled with things that are still unknown. To better understand the world, scientists first define a problem and then try to find answers. Scientific investigation begins with a testable question. Almost every part of your life has been improved in some way by science or by something science made possible. Science can help you get the information you need to make good decisions too. Should you snack on a banana or soda? What can you do to avoid catching a cold? Scientists can help people answer questions, solve problems, and form new ideas through the use of scientific processes. Page 8. Scientific research and knowledge. After scientists define a problem, they begin their investigation with research. Scientists need to use a variety of appropriate reference materials to do research. The reference materials they use need to be sources of information that scientists have agreed upon. Scientists cannot draw valid conclusions from information that cannot be verified by other scientists. For example, a scientist researching ocean water cannot simply find information from a random internet source and use it in an investigation. The source must be reliable, and the information must have been reviewed and verified by other scientists. Examples of appropriate reference materials may include books and scientific journals. Scientists may use articles in the scientific journals to do their research. These articles are written by scientists and reviewed by other scientists before they're published. Many of these journals can be found in libraries and on the internet. Sometimes information, even from reliable sources, can change. New findings might cause scientists to rethink old ideas. Page 9. Predict and make hypotheses. One hypothesis, two hypotheses. Scientists use a problem they have defined and research from appropriate sources to form a prediction, or a hypothesis. A hypothesis is a statement of what you think will happen during an investigation. It is often written in the form of the word if at the beginning, then in the middle, and because at the end. Scientists use experience and what they have found in their research to predict what they think will be a solution to their problem. If you look at the picture above, one example of a good hypothesis that scientists might have made is this exact sentence that is in italic. If the level of water pollution increases, do we see at the beginning it has the word if? So it's not just a prediction, but it's also telling me why. If the level of water pollution increases, comma, then I see the word then, the population of manatees will decrease. Now they didn't end there because that would just be a prediction. They use the word because. They're telling me why. Because the plants they eat cannot live in highly polluted water. Now, boys and girls, I know we always like to be right. If you make a hypothesis and when you do the experiment it's incorrect, that's okay. That's what's so great about science. It's when you're forming your hypothesis, it needs to be an educated guess and telling me why. Okay, you might be right, you might not, but we don't do the fun part, the experiment, until you make an educated hypothesis.